Very quickly on this Makoko stuff, but I want to start with a story. For mothers who've raised children before. And you notice at certain stage, like when they are beginning to talk, like when they're beginning to go to, not talk really, but beginning to go to kindergarten. And we're talking about from the ages of 3, 4, 5, maybe 3 and 4, within that delicate age. 3 and 4, one of the first things they learn is how to share. So, like my daughter, particularly when she was between this age, she even learned a song from school. Harife, people did me bad. Sharing is caring. They will wait till when you want to eat something, and then they just, or maybe the brother or one of the siblings having something, maybe probably not food, or maybe it's a toy, or maybe they're with their friends. Then they come, oh, it's good to share, it's share, and they will even come and report and say, oh, mommy, this person isn't sharing, this person is not sharing. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. I'm going to end that story at that level, but I'll come back to it later. I'm talking about what has happened in Makoko. I still want to keep talking, putting my voice to it. Makoko showcases our own local engineering, okay, and also local architecture. I went to Unilag for my master's degree, and I completed in 2012. And in 2012, when I was defending my thesis, I had a colleague who did something on regeneration of the Makoko community. And I like year in, year out, apparently, as I've heard, for graduating students in year 4, for most year 4 students, they always have a design competition that has to do with regeneration of Makoko. So the government can work with these guys, with these Unilag students, or even their teachers, or even architects that will do pro bono, have a co-design. Co-design is not something that's common in Nigeria. Give these people voice, understand the challenges, right? You can have a transdisciplinary co-design. We can have architects, we can have urban planners, you can have maybe healthcare professionals, mental health. You just have also the engineers, to kind of see what can be done with the design of that place, planners, etc., etc. Yeah. And somebody might want to say, oh, where are we going to get the money to implement it? It's not in the budget. Lagos has no money to implement. Okay, hold it there. Let me give you an idea. Yes. You see, there are so many people that Lagos has blessed. Naturally, this should be a priority for the government. But even if the government says, oh, we don't have the budget for it, naturally, even if they say they don't have the budget, there are certain people that Lagos have blessed. Yes, let's talk about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You are settled, Baba. Your family is settled. Your children are settled. All aboard, doing well. They are settled. You're a rich man, and a lot of this money you made from Nigeria, from Lagos, why don't you give back? Maybe, like Angote kind of thingy, 50% of your wealth. We know you're very wealthy. Donate it. Sharing is caring. Donate it for the people of Makoko. Even if you keep it for your children, they're already sorted. It will make that impact. But imagine bringing down 50%, even if it's 10%, even if it's even 5%, even if it's 1%. People like the governor of Lagos State, past and present. And let me tell you something. There will be a lot of donor agencies or companies that want to donate to this cause, because Makoko is a community that is being studied globally. I talked about in my last video talking about children in secondary. Now, these children were in secondary school. We're not talking about universities children that were being taught about urban planning, and Makoko was a case study. So we shouldn't throw away our own architecture, our opportunity to shine, our opportunity to showcase our local engineering. For me, it's a living wonder how people live. People want to come and see this place. And beyond that, if this regeneration is tied around climate change, net zero, which if you ask me now, I don't think, apart from waste, those people aren't really using, I don't know if they have electricity there, but if they don't, it means, it's easier to even achieve net zero, or they're even living on net zero. So package the story. A lot of the United Nations framework for climate change allows international organizations or businesses to come to Africa to do a project that meets up with the goals of climate change and get what you call carbon credit for it. So imagine Lagos giving a lot of organization abroad, because some people want to do something, but maybe their legislation or the government has already done enough, or they are already close to net zero, so the impact is not there. But if these people who have the money are ready to bring it to Africa, imagine a place like Lagos to invest on net zero housing. And Lagos would just give them carbon credits for them to have their own carbon credit for them. So there are all sorts of framework. But the problem is, who are the people advising you guys? Who are the people you put in governance? Do they have this information? Do they have access to these contacts? It's not everything we demolish and keep demolishing. You demolish your past, you even demolish your future. Makoko community, I believe, can be something that will be a future for Nigeria, even for the world. It can be a future for the world. Maybe it's going to inspire a lot of architecture and engineering of building and living on water. So let's not throw it away. Okay.